but let's continue on with the preliminary report. Over on the next page, it says this: all applicable airworthiness directives and air service bulletins. The difference between those two is this: a directive is something like a recall on a car. It's got to be done. So they will schedule the maintenance on that and they will replace whatever it is. A bulletin is just kind of a heads up. There may be an issue. Take a look at it if you want to. It's not any big deal. It's no safety of flight, but it's a bulletin, and we want you to take a look at it. There was an airworthiness bulletin directed about a 737 issue related to the fuel control switches, and they lay it out down here in the next paragraph. The FAA issued special airworthiness information bulletin, all right, that's the lesser of the two, on December 17th back in 2018 regarding the potential disengagement of fuel control switches in the locking feature portion of them. The bulletin was issued based on reports that operators of Model 737 airplanes, this is not the 787, but they are a similar type switch, the 737 airplanes, that the fuel control switches were installed, keyword, with the locking feature disengaged. All right, so let me show you a picture now on the screen of what the locking feature is. It's just a little piece of metal that's flat on one side and it's rounded on the other. The switch now that is spring-loaded gets grasped by the pilot's hands, it gets pulled out, and it gets placed on top of that little flat piece of metal. When the two engage, that's the detent that holds it in place, and it can't jiggle out, it can't vibrate out. It stays in there. Why? Because it's spring-loaded into position, but it's also held by that piece of metal. If that whole mechanism were installed upside down, which it could be, you couldn't actually put the fuel control switch into the run position. Why? Because it would slide off every time. It wouldn't lock into place. It would slide off. So if it was installed backwards, you would know that immediately. Apparently they had some installation problems. This is just my theory on what this is talking about. It was installed probably backwards or improperly, and they knew right away. Was that an issue on the 787 and Air India 171? No, it wasn't, because it's been working just fine. There were no issues with it as far as we know from any report, official or unofficial. So with that being said, take that for what it's worth, all right? But there was some wiggle room put in here for the fact that the fuel control switches might not have locked or engaged properly. I don't think that was an issue at all in this incident.